I'm Lauren, and I'm the Zero Proof Explorer. Thanks for joining me today. So I'm a huge bourbon girl, and I think one thing about being not drinking alcohol is missing something like that you love. So for me, it would be bourbon. Like I would miss bourbon and red wine the most. I am sober curious. Like I said, love whiskey. This is Kentucky 74. This was recommended to me by a local wine shop. It is called Hop City Beer and Wine. They're local here to Atlanta, but they also have a location in Birmingham, Alabama. I love them. And they're always very knowledgeable. So this says distilled non-alcoholic spirit for bourbon cocktails. Now, one of the most common bourbon cocktails, you have a Manhattan and you have an old fashioned. Those to me are the top two, like classic. Personally, I like my whiskey straight. I will use this to make cocktails in the future. Sorry, mocktails. But I like to actually give it a try on its own first, because I feel like once you start to mix in other things, you're either covering up or masking the flavor. So I want to know what the base is like first. So let's give it a try. Also, this is a Glencairn glass. If you're an avid whiskey drinker, or you were an avid whiskey drinker, you know that a Glencairn glass is one of the best glasses to actually drink whiskey in, because it aerates the whiskey properly, kind of like a wine. You do need a little aeration in there. So that's what this is for. I figured why not give it a try while we're drinking a little NA spirit. So let's give Kentucky 74 a try. I just love that sound. Okay, I'm just gonna free pour. Okay, it's I would say it's definitely lighter color. Which I mean isn't a bad thing, because whiskeys range in very light and very dark. Let's see if it has any smell. Not really. That's something that I've noticed with alcohol removed wines, is they're not very aromatic. And I'm thinking the same thing might just be across the board with non-alcoholic spirits and wines. Maybe there's just something in the process of when they're removing the alcohol, or just in the way that they create it, that there's just not an aroma. I mean, maybe that's something that they need to know, so they could start to add in something that gives it a little bit more of that aroma back. Okay, I'm very excited to try this. Oh, sorry, gotta go back. You all know that I love it. The nutritional information is on the back. So for this one, a serving size is 2 fluid ounces, which is common with any spirit. It's 15 calories. And there's only 1 gram of sugar, which is actually way better than most of what you see in wines. They're 9 to 15 grams of sugar in most glasses of alcohol removed wine. So I really like seeing that it's only 1 gram. All right, now let's get to tasting. It tastes like tea. Like it literally, that's it. It's tea. It does not taste like whiskey. There's no bite. There's no spice. I don't get anything peaty. I don't get anything wheat flavored. No oak barrel. Nothing. This says oak extract, which is funny because I just said I don't get. You know what's interesting is that it doesn't say anything about tea, so it doesn't actually mention tea being in there. But that's what I get. Like it's not sweet. It just tastes like tea. You know, maybe it's God, what would I'm trying to compare it to something. I am gonna bring my husband back in to review this with me, because he is more articulate with his whiskey tasting and his tasting notes. So it'd be interesting to see how he reacts when he drinks this. I mean, I can't compare it to any other like whiskey, and I've tried a lot. I'll show you my cabinet. Yeah, so okay, so as a straight whiskey drinking, no. So next we'll definitely try it in a Manhattan, and we'll try it with a little old smoky old fashioned. But so far, I'm gonna say not for me, but we'll see what the next one brings. So thanks as always for joining me. If you could like this, it'll just help get me out there so more people will learn about my channel. And if you could subscribe, then you know when my next video comes out and you don't have to go hunting for me. So thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye. Okay, one more second.